Castonguay. Today I'm going to be reading Famous Scientists by Charles Darwin by ReadWorks. So it's Famous Scientists is the topic, and it's about Charles Darwin by ReadWorks. Okay. Charles Darwin is famous for his research in evolution. Evolution means the plants and animals change over time. He thought that all life began as one kind of creature. Over time, the creature evolved into all of the animals as we know today. My screen's frozen.
That's all it is.
Is.
That's all the reading is.
Oh.
It's that short.
No. Okay. As one kind of time evolved into
Can
all
you start from the beginning? I feel like I lost you there. So now you know that's the whole text. Start from word 1, nice and loud. A little bit of energy. You don't want to sound like a robot.
I
Don't be
didn't.
the ReadWorks robot.
I didn't, though.
You are the teacher, and you are teaching Mrs. Castonguay. Have you ever thought about it that way? So when you read a ReadWorks text that's a nonfiction, you're basically teaching your reader about that stuff. The author wrote that to teach you, and now you're teaching it to Casto. So read it in a way that makes her care about Charles Darwin.
Okay.
Don't be ReadWorks robot. All right. Read some
ReadWorks robot. Charles Darwin is famous for his research in evolution. Evolution means that plants and time change over time. He thought that all life began as one kind of creature. Over time, the creature evolved into all of the animals we know today. In the 1850s, when Darwin published his work, people weren't ready for his ideas about evolution. They thought that evolution went against the Bible. That idea that people evolved, that animals doesn't match the Bible's story of creation. Maybe you've heard of terms like natural selection or survival of the fittest. These terms come from Charles Darwin. Natural selection is when plants or animals survive over time. Nature chooses them for their strength. Survival of the fittest is close to natural selection. It means that the strongest plants and animals outlive the weaker ones. That's the whole passage.
Wow. What would you say to Casto is one thing you've learned about Charles Darwin?
That he created some terms, I guess.
He created some terms. What were some of those terms?
Natural selection or survival of the fittest.
Yeah, so what does that mean in summer words? What would you say?
What do you mean?
Well, if I asked you to explain natural selection to Piper, what would you tell her?
They didn't really tell us about that.
Well, take a peek at the text. Find where it mentions natural selection. Looks like this paragraph that begins with maybe you've heard
of terms like natural selection or survival of the fittest. These terms come from Charles Darwin. Natural selection is when plants or animals survive over time.
Mm-hmm. And look at this next important sentence. Nature chooses them for their strength. Survival of the fittest is close to natural selection. It means that the strongest plants and animals outlive the weaker ones. What sentence in that paragraph do you think is the most helpful sentence?
Boom, boom.
Yeah, so read it for me, because I'm not sure which one you're pointing to.
Survival of the fittest is close to natural selection. Oh, no, it means that the strongest plants and animals outlive the weaker ones.
That's right.
I didn't see that there was a period.
That's right. So the stronger ones outlive the weaker ones. Can you think of any animals that we could use as examples? The stronger one outlives the weaker one? Or the
A
bigger
tiger
one?
versus a bird, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we might think that snake or mouse, who's going to be the survivor?
Snake.
Probably the snake. What
'Cause
about
he has
elephant versus snake? What do you think?
elephant?
So why would the elephant win over snake?
Because it's bigger and it has different powers, I guess.
It probably has different ability to survive, right?
Mhm.
To fight those predators. Damien's been learning a lot about jellyfish and how jellyfish are great animals until the sea turtle comes around. Sea turtle kills it. But we also know that other animals are killing sea turtles. So it's all about survival of the
plastic.
fittest. Yes, that's right. Plastic's a
We're
danger
actually
also.
one of the people who kill sea turtles.
Yep. So think about corona for a second. Who usually gets corona?
China.
So what kind of person, if they get corona, what kind of person's going to
A
really
sick
struggle?
person.
So who would survive? Would it be Papa or would it be Damien?
Damien.
Why would Damien?
Because he's younger and he doesn't have that many, medical problems.
Yeah, so you might say, well, Papa's bigger and stronger, and that's true. But because he's older, his body would be affected differently.
Plus, he has medical problems.
Plus, he has some medical problems. So Damien's body would be considered fitter or more fit to fight off the virus. So survival of the fittest. That's why a lot of older people have been dying of the virus. So yeah, Charles Darwin's the guy who came up with that idea. I think he also had a boat. Dad, is it true that Darwin had a boat?
I watched a show
Wasn't
called...
his boat the Beagle?
Oh, yes.
The Beagle.
The HMS Beagle.
The HMS Beagle.
I watched a show called The Amazing World of Gumball, and there was a jellyfish named Darwin.
Oh. Why do you think they named that character Darwin?
Well, he actually fought a lot with his sibling named Gumball, who was a cat.
So do you think they named him Darwin to be like the scientist, or was
Kind
that
of.
just a coincidence?
I think it's kind of like the scientist.
Well, I'm not familiar with the show or the character, so I don't know. All right, what do you want to say to Casto?
Happy birthday. And
We should have taken our happy birthday banner to show her. All right, say goodbye.
Ow.
You got to do your questions.
No. Keep it on.
So do the questions.
Okay. 8 questions. I don't think they given us enough text to answer 8 questions. Oh, 2 are multiple. 2 are the ones that you have to come up with your own
Your
words.
constructed response.
The other ones are multiple choice.
Okay.
Evolution is the study of plants, the study of vision, change that takes place over time, the study of environment. Think C,
What
which
is
is
C?
change that takes place over time.
I agree. Before you click on C, is there any trash?
Trash?
So of those 4
Oh.
answers, could you slash any trash?
Yeah.
Which one is obviously a ridiculous
The study of vision.
Evolution is not the study of vision, so yeah, that would be a foolish one. All right. What's next?
Oh my god, it's frozen again. I don't know why it has weird spots.
I think you just need to be patient.
I am
No,
patient.
you're not. What's number 2?
When did Darwin publish his work? The 1850s. I know it said that.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it.
In the 1850s. It said that in the passage. In the 1850s. So I think I'm right. Okay. Next next question. So the answer is D, the 1950s. When did Darwin publish his work? The 1950s. Many people were not ready for Darwin's work because it was different from stories in the Bible. They did not understand his book. It was not well researched, and all of the above. I think it's A, because they did say that says different things than the Bible did, so I think that's the answer. According to the passage, fittest means angriest, strongest, most comfortable, or meanest. I think it's strongest. Based on the passage, B is strongest, so that's what I chose. Just so you know. 5. Based on the passage, it is likely that Darwin, A, believed in the Bible's story of creation, B, had to defend his work, C, was popular with many people, D, was not interested in nature. I think it's very interested in nature because, why would he, come up with these, phrases and stuff? So, I think he was interested in nature. So I don't really know. It's definitely not A, believed in Bible story of creation. He might have believed in it. I don't think he believed fully because he wouldn't have created stuff against the Bible's creation unless he didn't believe. I mean, yeah. Right. So I think that's not it. B, had to defend his work. C, was popular with many people. I think that might be the answer. I think that will be the answer. That was C. In the 1850s, a lot of people were very upset by ideas that were not consistent with those in the Bible. Based on the information, what might we conclude about people living at that time? Wait, I think I have to read that again. So I'll start with the sentence starter.
In a second, Sydney.
Conclude that at this time we're not confident because they only read the Bible. And a bunch of people didn't know about animals. A lot of people didn't know about animals. Didn't know a lot, because they still might know quite a bit about animals, but they might not know everything. Okay. 7. What are the two terms Charles Darwin came up with to describe evolution? The two terms Charles Darwin came up.
They said they took my information and they contacted the facility that had it last, and then they're gonna contact the driver, so then they'll call me.
Okay.
Which, let's get you on the phone. And I mean, is there even a 6 add-on?
Came up with to describe evolution. Are survival of the fittest. And I forget the natural something, natural, what is it? One second. One second. Her phone's doing something. I'm still doing the questions. Oh, natural selection. I'm filming. What is wrong with her phone? Okay. Natural selection was the other one. Okay, this one is a multiple choice. The question below is an incomplete sentence. Choose the word that best completes the sentence. Darwin believed that animals changed over time due to evolution. First, so, because, or even though many other people at the time didn't believe in natural selection. I think I'll go back to see what they wrote. Wait, what sentence was it? I think it's but. So, Darwin believed that animals changed over time due to evolution, but many other people at the time did not believe in natural selection. I think that's it. Wait, but wasn't an option? Okay.
You still filming with Casta?
Yep. First. I think maybe first. It's even though we're first. I think it's first. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with it. Let's see my answers. Whoops. Okay. Let's look at my results. Oh, I got 4 out of 6 questions. That's sad. That means I only got 2 wrong, but I did it by myself. I wish could you maybe try to make it so I could see what the actual answer was instead of just making X? Because I feel like me and Mom don't think that's the best. Because like it's fine, but I would rather know what it is. So yeah, so it wasn't first, which I guessed because it was hard, but I wish you would tell me which one it was. You get me? Okay. So, I did okay. That's what I said. Okay, let me go show my mom. Let's bring you with me. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Mom, I finished. I still have Castor on.
You can hit pause on
No, I'm bringing her. I got 4 out of 6 questions right.
Very good.
But one of them was really hard. Oh, were you on the phone? Okay, I'll leave her alone. Let's go.
We go to the park on Saturday.
Oh. No. Okay, goodbye, Mrs. Castaway, and happy birthday. I really want to do something with you, so maybe we can, maybe we won't. Oh, this is my room, by the way. Do you like it? It's messy right now, but yeah. I can't wait to see you on the Zoom tomorrow. And happy birthday. So we'll see you not next week. I think tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. But if not tomorrow, Monday. Okay? Bye, love you.